kind of taken on the challenge of Caleb being gone and you guys wanting to kind of step into that role?
Just figuring out what we can do to make the team better. That's all it is at the end of the day. Caleb was a great teammate at the end of the day, and he was just doing his job each and every day. So we just come in the same mindset that he had. You know what I'm saying? Take care of our job, knowing our assignments, and just doing everything that we're told to do to put our players in the right position to make plays.
How have you progressed the most this offseason, would you say?
I say trying to get to know my playbook more, getting familiar with it, getting comfortable with it, so I can go out there and just make plays and play ball and help my teammates win.
Congratulations on being nominated to the Mackey Watch list. When you found out, how did that make you feel?
Oh, it was a blessing. Definitely a blessing. It's an honor to be in there, talk with a bunch of guys, a bunch of, the history of the Mackey Award and everything, and all the great tight ends that came before. So it was just a blessing to be, in that talk and that conversation for sure.
Were you surprised at all?
No, I wasn't really looking. I was kind of like last 2 years when I came into college. It was kind of in my sights, but I'm just focused on my team right now and getting our team on a good position to win each and every week.
How's
Devin.
Matt Lynch look?
Matt Lynch good. Matt Lynch is looking good right now. He's coming from the quarterback position, so he has a lot of knowledge when it comes to schemes and coverages and knowing where everybody's supposed to be. So it's always good to have someone who knows the playbook and knows the in and outs, and especially in the quarterback perspective for sure.
Devin, it's been kind of a long haul from you going to Michigan, transferring here, having to sit out. Do you feel you're finally got a lot of obstacles out of your way for this season compared to you having to get over a lot of obstacles to get here?
A little bit, but for me it's just staying down and just grinding each and every day, and just taking advantage of the opportunity when it presents itself. So yeah, obviously I've gone through a whole bunch of things from transferring and coming here from Michigan, sitting out a year and stuff like that. So it's been a long time coming, but for sure just looking forward to getting out there with my teammates and going out there and winning.
How do you think the offense fits your skill set?
I think for me just how I fit into it. Just being in the position that Coach Kelly wants me to be in. Being in a position where I can help my teammates and help my team win the game. So for me, just taking my position, doing my job, excelling at my job, trying to be the best I can at my job. And that's it.
Watching someone like Caleb do what he did last year in this offense, how does that make you feel on what you could do potentially?
I think the biggest thing I got from Caleb was just the hard work that he put in each and every day. Dude came in with a hard hat in, with his lunchbox, and every day just went to work. So I try to follow those footsteps, knowing that this position is not easy. There's a lot of extra hours you got to put into it. So for me, it was just taking that role and becoming a hard worker and trying to put in the hours that it takes for me to be good in my position.
During the spring, you seem to have a real good chemistry going with Dorian.
Yeah.
How's it going during fall?
It's definitely gotten better. He's been doing a great job with the offense. I think lately, he's been taking initiative with everything and really taking the offense in his own hand. And he's really buying into the whole system, the whole philosophy that Coach Kelly's preaching. So being behind that dude and letting him go out there and just trusting him and doing. Making plays and doing what he has to do, and me being in the right position to make plays.
You like the way that Coach Kelly uses tight ends in his offense, because there's a lot of sets where you have 2 and 3 on the field at the same time.
For sure, yeah. As many tight ends as we can in each set, So as many as we can in each set. So we love the way that he uses tight ends. Very useful. We're always blocking, or we're going out for routes. So it's very balanced in the way he uses us.
You feel like some of you guys specialize in certain things? Some of you are better at blocking, some of you are better
at sure, but I feel like a lot of us, every one of us brings a whole different set to the table. We got a bunch of guys that are, that can block. We got guys who go out and run. We got athletic guys like Greg Docious who can line up in the receiver, going out for routes against cornerbacks and things like that. We got Jay Will who can get into the trenches as well, blocking. He's gotten way better at blocking these past couple months. taking initiative right there just to get better at his blocking. So we seen that from him, and the same thing as well. He can go out there and run routes and go catch the ball. So I feel like we all can bring different things to the table, and you know what I'm saying. That's what makes us a special room, is because we got a lot to offer.
What would you say you offer?
For me, I think I could do both. You know, I think I can get into the trenches and block with the big boys, but at the same time run out there with the safeties and corners and linebackers too. So.
New position, new number, and everything's new.
What happened with the number?
Coach Kelly just came into the training room and was like, hey, we want all our tight ends to be an 80, so if we could do a little bit of different stuff, disguise a little bit. So it's like, sure. Like, whatever will help the team, I'm all about. So.
But if you were 15, maybe you could be like a stealth tight end.
Yeah, maybe, but I like the number 15. It means a lot to me, but whatever is going to help the team, I'm all about.
You're no longer holding on play
Nope,
kicks?
I'm not. They said that since I'll be incorporated into the offense, they don't want anything to come up with like a hand issue, so they're just going to have Wade do it. And especially they can work extra, like outside, while offense and defense are doing their thing, so it'll be a little bit easier for them.
You had fun with Wade being 31 years old?
Yeah, Wade's a good dude, man. Like, from what his background and everything that he's done and had with 31 years of experience, especially to a 21-year-old, like, there's just a lot to talk about, a lot to learn from. But yeah, he's a good dude. He's fun.
To hear that you'll be able to be incorporated into the offense this year, how exciting is that for you?
It's exciting.
Your turn.
Yeah, it's exciting, you know, like always sitting behind either Rosen or last year Wilton and all them. Like, it was a chance to learn, but like I just wanted that chance to get on the field and like do something, and now I'm finally getting that opportunity, so I'm just going to make the most of it and just play hard.
I feel like your strength is blocking, catching, both?
A little bit of both. I mean, like from switching to quarterback to tight end, you kind of have to learn how to block, you have to learn how to catch. And like I have a little background of that, but it's still just eating the details and perfecting my craft in order to be the best on the field.
What was the hardest part of your transition from quarterback to tight end?
Probably blocking, you know, like quarterbacks, they're soft, they're all that. So putting your face mask into somebody and like having to drive and give it your all every play, that was probably the hardest thing, but just try to be aggressive.
How do you like that physicality?
I like it. Growing up with two little brothers, like I've grown up physical, so it's kind of nice to get back into that and actually play football, you know?
What kind of gave you the idea to like switch to tight end or receiver?
I mean, back when Coach Fish was here and Rosen gave the idea to Coach Fish, and he was like, I like that idea, and it was kind of in the back of my head. Then I went 1 year here and kind of figured out that Dorian was their guy, so anyway I could get on the field, I'm all about. So, and that was Coach Kelly's idea to put me at tight end, so I'm just going to go with it and give it my all.
Did you increase your weight as a result of the physicality aspect? And like,
I did. Last year I was at like 207, and now I'm weighing like 234. Wow. So I put on a lot of weight, and it was kind of hard to get used to at first, but it's good now.
Did you increase your bench press too? What is it now?
I don't know off the top of my head, but it's a lot more than it used to be. Especially being a quarterback and not benching, like it's a lot more than it used to be.
Did you have to start from scratch with receiver, tight end technique, the footwork, everything?
Yeah, and that's just something you have to do in the meeting room, and just you got to focus on that while everyone else is working on schemes. And the next level, I had to focus on technique and stuff. That way, I had the base of it, and now I'm able to focus on the schemes and stuff like that.
And the rest in the tight end room, are the rest of the tight ends sometimes turning to you and because you're an ex-quarterback, saying like,
yeah,
what's this?
Yeah, a lot of times in the meeting, even Coach Sage would be like, hey, Lynch, like, what are the quarterbacks looking for? Like in this, what do they want the tight ends to do there? So that's kind of nice to have that translation with me being in the room. But yeah.
How much does that help you when you're on the field?
A lot, because especially when you're back in the pocket and you're looking downfield and you're wanting receivers and tight ends to do certain things, and you don't really have that. But now I'm on the other side of it, and I can come around a backer and be like, oh, this is what a quarterback wants. So I can kind of fit in there and give them the look that they want.
This is the first time that you guys haven't had to change offenses in between years. What's that like, not having to learn a completely new playbook every year?
It's so huge, because then you can just repetition, and you can really make a growth and advance as an offense. When you don't have to learn a new offense, all that stuff, you're always starting from scratch. So when you're able to just build on top of that, you have your plays, even though everything might have variation, you're able to stack that and get a good grasp of it.
Have you been able to see kind of that building block situation already in training camp?
Absolutely. You could just tell it with the quarterbacks like Dorian and AB. They're balling right now. They're picking up protections. That was an issue last year. They're seeing their reads. They're commanding. They're being quarterbacks, and they're able to have that leadership and grow as a quarterback when they have that base understanding of the offense. So I think that will benefit us going into this year.
Any wrinkle where you're going to throw from the tight end position?
I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
You mentioned that 15 was a meaningful number for you. What did it mean for you?
Just I've grown up all through football, all through baseball, all through basketball. I either had a 5-1 or 15, so it meant a lot to me. My little brother wore 15. My dad wore 51, so it was kind of backwards. So that number just had meant a lot to me. But new beginnings, Got some shoes to fill wearing 81 with Caleb Wilson, but I talked to him last night and he said I'm the one that he wants to have it, so I got to step up and make him proud.
What is it like trying to fill that void collectively as a group for you guys?
Filling the void of Caleb?
Yeah.
Caleb was an all-around player. Like, he could block, he could stretch the field, and I think as a tight end group we're starting to make growth to where he was, and I really believe that we'll be able to fill the void because of the amount of dudes that we have that have different skills that we can mix and match and be successful.
And you guys have 2 and 3 tight ends on the field at the same time a lot with Chip Kelly. You like that? Those
Love
formations?
it. Love it. More tight ends in the game, the better.
Any with 4 tight ends?
As of now, no, but you never know. You never know. Chip's always up to something.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good job.